I want to bring a new perspective to healing chronic pain. And my name is Arnie Peterson from Hypnotherapy Victoria. And I've experienced a lot of chronic pain starting maybe about 30 years ago. And I had some issues in my back. I just couldn't seem to resolve them. And I found a really, really good osteopath that I went to for quite a few years, and she would put my back into the right position. I had these muscle spasms that would pinch on the nerves, and it was really painful. I had chronic pain nonstop for over 10 years. I had to start sleeping on my back when I only slept on my side. I couldn't hardly sleep after that for a long time. And there were a lot of things that I couldn't do anymore. And it took a long time to understand that when I would go and have the physical worked on, my body would be put back to where it was. I would feel really, really good. But then things would just go back to the same out of sort of balanced state, and my spine and muscles would start working against each other again, and all the pain would come right back. And I couldn't understand why. Well, there's a lot more than just the physical. There's the emotional side of things, the mental side of things. Emotionally, we could have some stuff if we have low self-esteem, low self-confidence, unresolved past traumas, or mentally, if we're just thinking in our head and always disconnected from our body doesn't have the energy it needs to be in a calm, recuperative, regenerative state. So our nervous system gets out of balance. And these unwanted belief systems, if we have those lack of confidence, we don't feel worthy, or we don't feel good about ourselves, or if there's some unresolved trauma, they can really affect us on a subconscious level. So there's so much more beyond the physical that we really need to address. And once I started to address those things and started to feel better about myself, started changing my thought patterns and the way I looked at things, my body started to go into a state of ease more and more and more. And pretty soon I started to move from that life is not safe to be me to it's a really safe and supportive world. I started to just feel better about myself more and more, and my body started to heal. My nervous system started to go into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest, recuperate, regenerate. I started to sleep better again, and my body started to digest food better again, because I was so stressed when I was in so much pain. And it wasn't the pain physically, really. The physical pain was more of a manifestation of how I felt about myself, all the fear that was going on inside of myself with panic attacks and anxiety that I experienced. So this series, I really want to talk to you about how to look at chronic pain from a different perspective. If you're not getting results physically, I think it's a really good time to start looking at things beyond the physical. And that's what I'm going to do in this series. I'm going to look at many different levels of it, all the way from the next video is going to be really talking about root causes and talking about the subconscious mind. And then we're going to move into changing our thought patterns and changing the way we look at things, looking at where we're not speaking up for ourselves, where we're not speaking our own truth, where we're maybe stuck in a situation we don't feel good about. Where are we really looking into, or are we actually relaxed and calm, or are we in fight or flight all the time? Because our body, the state of healing and regeneration, the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, that's not the system that actually does the repairing of our body. It's the parasympathetic nervous system. But that's the state where we feel relaxed and calm. So if we are always stressed, our body really, that part of the system is operating and functioning, and the body can't actually heal properly. So if we can get our body into the natural state of relaxed and calm, and we're feeling really good about life and confident about ourselves, we bring our body and mind into the state that can really support healing. And it's amazing how healing can then more so happen on its own. But then you combine that with a good physical therapist, as well as a therapist perhaps to help you through the emotional sides, and now change really begins to happen. Your body starts working really good. So enough of that today. Today I just wanted to give you an overview of what's coming up. And on my website, there's a link that's going to be down below that you can go and you can see the whole series. So I'm going to do about one per week, and there should be about 7 or 8 videos approximately. And so stay tuned for that. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, pass it along. And I really look forward to seeing you in that next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day.